In this video, we're going to look at all the different ways you can wear a gator style headgear mask. Hi everybody, I'm Mark. Welcome to the Average Me channel. In this video, we're going to look at all the ways that you can wear and tie a gator style headwear, headgear, mask, whatever you want to call it. As a lot of people are, I've been looking at a lot of different masks, everything from the paper ones to handmade ones to this type. And I got to tell you, if you're going to get a mask, you might as well get something you can use in a variety of ways and you can keep on using once this pandemic has passed. And I really like this. Number one, it's not very expensive and it kind of reminds me of Van Gogh. Of course, you don't have to get this design. I think I paid somewhere like $9 to $12. I'm going to link it down below the Amazon link where I got this. I really like it. It's basically a tube of fabric. It is a little stretchy. It does have a device so you can tighten or loosen it on the back. That's pretty important because that's going to make a difference on how you position this. So let's get started and look at a lot of the ways that you can do this. The first three ways that I'm going to show you are basically bandana style. So this first one, what I'm going to do is turn it inside out, and then I'm going to take the front edge and just lay it on my forehead, and I'm going to flip the whole thing over. Okay? So I'm laying that on my forehead, and then I'm just going to pull it right back. And what that does is it traps all the other fabric in the back. Okay? So the nice thing about this, for example, if I was camping or using this at one of the parks like Disney World, is it protects my neck, it protects my ears. If you have a head like mine, it protects your head. And it really is pretty lightweight. So this is probably my favorite way. However, if I was riding my motorcycle, this whole thing flapping in the back might get a little annoying. So let's look at a couple of different ways that you can use this as headgear. I'm going to keep it inside out for this first way. And we have to think about how I want to position this now. Okay, I want this tie in the back. And I'm just going to put it on my head like a tube. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to give it one twist. And then I'm going to pull the rest of this right back down over the, yep. Let's try that again. Give it one twist and pull that down over the top. So this is pretty much the same thing. I'm going to turn that around a little bit because I would probably want that tie to be in the back, right? And the nice thing about this is you can adjust it, put it over your ears however far you want it to go, over your forehead, however far you want it to go. You probably wouldn't want that, right? The thing I don't like about this, it does end up with a knot. Depending how many times you turn it would depend on how tight it is. This one's kind of loose because I only twisted it about a half a turn. But there's going to be a knot there, and some people may not like just having a knot or having it be sloppy. So let's look at a way that makes this look more like a traditional bandana. All right, I'm going to turn this inside out. And I'm just going to reach through and grab this edge, and then reach through and grab this edge, and then pull them through. And what that does, it puts a knot in the middle. But I can move that knot wherever I want. I can slide it right down. Eventually, I could slide it all the way off if I wanted to. But I'm just going to tighten that. And what that allows me to do is put it on like this. Now, if I was going to do something like ride a motorcycle, I don't have that flapping in the back because it's more like a pirate knot back there. Okay, so this looks more like a knotted bandana. So those are the three ways that I would probably wear it as headgear. There are some more coming up, but we're going to start at the neck now and work our way up. By the way, these are really easy to, you're not going to get knotted up. They're easy to undo, and you can get these wet and they keep you cool. So the next thing I'm going to do with the tie on the top, toward the back. I'm just going to take the whole thing and I'm going to pull it right down over my neck. Okay, just like this. And this is if you want to just wear this as, you know, a neckerchief just around the neck, having it ready. It's a nice way to just keep it on you. And it is one of the ways that are shown, by the way, in the packaging. This just kills me that they have this packaging with all these different ways to wear it, but they don't show you how to do it. Now, to wear this as a traditional mask, all we have to do is bring it right up over our nose and mouth. It's pretty breathable, and yet I think it'll do what it's supposed to do, and that's to keep you know, coughs and sneezes and spittle when you talk and that sort of thing. And once again, you can move this as high or low as you want over the ears. Now, another way to do this, and this is gonna, I'm gonna actually bring the tie. I would probably have this tie at the bottom for this next one. Let's just do it then. It's easy enough to bring that back to the bottom. I'd want it at the top for the other one because when it's over my mouth and nose, it allows me to cinch it up. But now I have it at the bottom for what I'm about to do here, okay? Now, one thing I could do is bring this all the way up over the back. Okay? This might be kind of nice if you have a helmet on and you want something over your face when you're riding a motorcycle, something like that. Another way to do this, kind of this, you know, sort of more like a nun. You know, women might want to wear it like this. And now if you want to bring it over the top of your mouth, I'm not just going to bring that up because that's not going to help much. I just end up with a tube. What I'm going to do is grab another layer down below and I'm going to pull that layer right up. Just like that. Now, I kind of would like this too, I think. If I was riding, I had my helmet on, it was cold, I wanted a face mask. You probably hear it's muffled because I'm talking through about 3 layers of fabric now, so it would be much warmer to wear it this way. Okay, now we can also wear this as a traditional headband. Now this is going to be kind of tricky to do when I'm seated here, but I'm just going to start with it turned inside out and I'm going to roll it over about 3 inches or however thick or thin you want it. This would be a lot easier, I think, to do on a table. I'm just going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling until it gets all the way rolled up. And then you can pull that down over your head. And you have a headband. Okay, and you can adjust that. You're seeing a little bit of the inside out there. I can just tuck that in. And there you go. Now you have a headband. Now the way I'm wearing it right now, I can feel that knot is right here. I would slide that to the back, so that wasn't bothering me. Now they also say in the directions that this can be a wristband. All you have to do is give that a twist. I don't know why you'd want to keep that as a wristband, but you could certainly do that. I've also seen on some instruction sets, including this one, they show wearing it as a ponytail holder. I'm a little skeptical on that one. This is awful big and fat to be, you know, a ponytail holder. What do they call them? Scrunchies? I think it's a little big for that, but you never know. It's just really, really practical. I'm sure you could think of a lot of other uses for this tube of fabric, but I'm glad I got it. I'm going to be flying tomorrow. I think this is what I'm going to use as I move through the airport and on the plane because there's not a lot of adjusting. I don't like putting this type on because what it does is it really pulls my ears forward. And I can feel that almost like a chafing behind the ears. I don't know what that would be like to wear it for an entire plane ride. So this is what I'm going to be wearing on the plane. So those are all the different ways that you can wear the gator style. Now although I've not tried it for an entire day, I do know that this, when you get it wet, it dries out very quickly. But if you put it on your face, it has a cooling effect because the water, as it evaporates, it cools off. And I think that would be very difficult to do with a traditional mask. So there you have it. If there's any other things that you have questions on, I'm happy to answer your questions. Just ask down below. Also, if you're interested in getting this particular one, you know what it looks like now. You know it has a tie. You can see what it does. And if you want to get that one, I will link to it down below. Otherwise, I encourage you to like and share the videos. If you haven't already, click my face to subscribe and ring the bell icon up above. That way you'll know when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Mark. This is the Average Me Channel.